Hello everyone, in a new unit, it's the introduction to functions. In this lesson we are going to write and graph a function. So a function is a term or expression consists of variables, constant and equal sign. And the variable can be to the degree 1, which is for sure it will be linear, or to the degree 2 or cubic or higher. So in this lesson we are going to learn how to write the rule of the function out of the given graph, or the inverse. If we are given a function, the rule of the function, then how to plot the function on the xy axis. And the best way to graph a function, it's the most basic way actually, it's the by using the table of x and y. Since we are given the rule, then we can take some points x and y and plot them on the xy axis. So usually you take a 0 and negative number and positive number. Let's take a look on this example here. Y equals minus 2x plus 1. It's first degree, so it is line. It obviously will be line when presented. So first here we are going to write or take some values of x and values of y. When x here is 0, for example, then y will be 0 plus 1. When x is 1, then y will be minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1. If x is minus 1, then y will be minus 1 multiplied with minus 2. It's 2 plus 1 is 3. I guess for a line, 3 numbers or 3 points are enough. So I have here 0, 1, and I have here 1, minus 1, 3 pairs, minus 1 and 3. Let's find these points. First, 0 and 1. Here, 0 and 1. 1 minus 1. This is 1 minus 1. And this is minus 1 and 3. As I have said previously, that 3 pairs are enough for a line, for plotting line. Done. Then this is the plot of y equals minus 2x plus 1. And that's it. This is the easiest and the most basic one. We have here a quadratic function, which is 2x squared plus or minus equals to y. Then we need, in order to plot it, we need some values of y and x. So here's x and here's y. If x is 0, then 0 minus 1 equals to minus 1. Now, if x is minus 1 here, then minus 1 squared is 1, multiplied with 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Let's take minus 2. It's quadratic, we need 4 points or more. And minus 2 squared is 4, multiplied with 2 is 4 multiplied with 2 is 7. Minus 1 is 8 minus 1 is 7. And if x is 2, then the same, it's squared of 2, it's 8. 4 multiplied with 2, it's 8 minus 1 is 7. So 0 is paired with -1 here, -1 and 1 as well here is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. So -1 with 1 and 1 with 1. And I have here 2 with 7 and -2 with 7. Now it's obvious it's this is a parabola, which is always the plot of any quadratic function or any second degree function will be like this. It's a parabola. And let's take another example. Plot the function y equals 0.5x minus 1. The same thing here. We have to take some x values and y values that are applied for the same function. So first value will be -1. In -1, there -1 multiplied with half equals -half. -half and -1 is -1 and half. It's -1 and half or -3 over 2. When 0, it gives us 0, 10 minus 1, it's -1. And let's take 1. Because it's linear, three pairs are enough. Then in 1, it gives us half, -1, it gives us -half. So let's find these pairs on the xy axis. It's -1 and -1.5. I have 0 -1 and I have 1 -half. First one is -1 with -1.5. This 1.5. The other one is 0 and -1. This is 0 and -1. So -1.5 supposed to be here. To be more precise. And 1 with -half. This is 1 here and with -half. So this is the plot of this function 0.5 or half x minus 1. This is y equals to half x minus 1. Now let's go to the other direction, which is given plot, and then we ask to write the rule of the function. It is the same. I have to extract the points of x and y, or the pairs of x and y, from the plot and try to figure out what is the relation between x and y. So here I have to find out or extract some pairs of x and y in order to find out what is the relation between them. So here x and y, I have x here 0. When x is 0, then y was 9. This pair is 0, 9. There is another point here, is 2, x2 with 6. Have another point here, 4 with 3. and we have lastly 6 with 0. The first point is 0, 9. It means that in the function we have a constant. It's 9. This 9, because when x was 0, there is nothing that multiplied with 0 gives us 9. So there must be something added to the expression or the variable, which is here 9. As we can notice, it is decreasing 9, then 6, then 3, then 0. So it is a linear function, so we have the variable x. Since it is decreasing, then for sure we have a negative expression here. We have 9 minus something multiplied with x. Why multiplied with x, not x? Because let's try it for y here. If x is 0, then y 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. It's okay. It's valid for the first pair. The second pair, if x is 2, then 9 minus 2 gives us 6. It's okay. It's valid. In 4, y is supposed to be 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5, not 3. So it's not just x. It's another term multiplied with x that makes it smaller every time. This has to be a fraction. Then first we subtract 2, then we subtract minus 4, we subtract 6, then we subtract 0. So it is 2, or not 2, it's 3 over 2. It's 3 over 2x. Let's check this. Then y minus 3 over 2, x minus a plus 1. It is in the standard form of linear equation. Let's check for all the points. When x is 0, then y 9, it's okay. When x is 2, then minus 3 plus 9, x is 6, okay. When x is 4, then minus 3 multiplied with 4 over 2, it's minus 6 plus 9, it gives us 3, yes. And the last one is minus 3 over 2 plus multiplied with 6, it gives us minus 9 plus 9 equals to 0. Then this is the formula of the line here. Let's take another example. The same method, we are extracting the points of x and y in so we have here x and here y. As we can see, at the point 0, the y was 0, and at x2, y is 1. At minus 2, it was 1, 2. At 4, it was 2, 1, 2. At minus 4, it was 2. As we can see, they are all positive. That suppose that y is an absolute value of something. It's absolute value of x. And now what's the relationship between x and y? And each time y is half of x. 1 is half of 2. This is absolute value of half x. Then it's absolute value of half of x. Let's take this one here, x and y. We have here x at 0, then y 0. Let's take for we have y equals to 2. Is it half? We don't know. At 9 here, we have 3. At x equals 9, then y it's 3. Obviously, it's y equals, what's the relationship between 2 and 4? It's half, it's okay, but between 3 and 9, it is the square root of x. 0 is the square root of x. 0 and 2 is the square root of 4, and 3 is the square root of 9. That's it for today, and I hope it was very helpful to you. Thank you guys, and see you next time.